14-year-old boy may be charged as an adult for a double murder. Vincent Oliver Jr. is at the Southeast Alabama Diversion Center this hour facing capital murder charges. Dothan police say he shot 2 women Sunday night. This happened at a home on 5th Avenue, not far from Dothan City Cemetery. Police suspect there was a group of people at the home at the time of the shooting. The victims, 21-year-old Jasmine Bean and 20-year-old Jalexius Wells, were from Dothan. Now, this isn't Oliver's first run-in with the law. He also faces charges for attempted assault and shooting a gun into someone's vehicle. Alabama law bars us from releasing information about teens involved in crimes, but in this case, a judge made an allowance because catching Oliver was a matter of public safety.
What's good, y'all, man? It's your boy back with another video. Y'all rock with me. Go and get this video a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let y'all see the title, man. Police identify 14-year-old suspect in Dothan double murder. During the investigation into the double murder of 2 Dothan women, police have identified a teenage suspect per Dothan Police Department. According to a press release, the suspect has been identified as 14-year-old Vincent Lamar Oliver Jr. of Dothan. Authorities says Oliver is wanted for 2 counts of capital murder. The teen has been accused in the murders of 21-year-old Jasmine Danielle Bean and 20-year-old Jalexius LaShawn Wells. They were young as hell, only 20 and 21 years old, and their lives was taken by a 14-year-old. Somebody who's 7 years younger than them, a 14-year-old. And that's the thing, man. A lot of these murders and shit is happening from the kids. It's these children killing people and shit, man. Bean and Wells were both shot to death in the Dothan home Sunday night, where police believe there was a gathering at the home. Police add that Oliver has active juvenile pickup orders of attempted assault first degree and 1 count of discharging a firearm into an occupied vehicle, both of which occurred in July 2022. According to a court order, no additional information on Oliver can be released at the time. On Sunday, November 20th, 2022, at approximately 8:04 p.m., the Dothan Police Department responded to the 200 block of 5th Avenue for a report of 2 people being shot. It was confirmed the 2 females victims were deceased from gunshot wounds. Now let's look at some of these pictures. This the little menace right here, 14-year-old little menace right here. You see all these pictures, he got toting straps, all that. Yeah, I wonder what type of music he listened to, cause I know that's what goddamn influenced these little motherfuckers. 14 years old. That shit just crazy to me. Motherfucker is only 4 years older than 10. Like, that shit wild. But yeah, man, it's just sad. It's a sad case.
Our team coverage moves to Robert Smith Jr. He's live in the newsroom with a closer look at one of the victims in this case. Good evening, Robert.
Good evening, Mike. I talked to one of the people closest to the heart of Jasmine Bean, her ex-boyfriend, who's been playing a pivotal role in her life since they were in middle school. David Campbell's heart was torn into pieces after finding out the news from social media and phone calls that his ex-girlfriend from middle school, Jasmine Danielle Bean, was killed Sunday night.
When I seen the pictures, it crushed me. Like, I couldn't do nothing. I dropped my phone and I just started crying. I laid on the couch and I was crying. And if I'm hurting this way now, how I would feel when I see her laying in a casket.
Bean, along with Jalexius Wells, were found dead in a home on 5th Avenue after the Dothan Police Department responded to a shooting where they believe many gathered to hang out. Campbell says he had a brief conversation with Bean about 10 hours prior to the tragedy. He says they had a bit of an unusual conversation where he says she expressed to him about life being rough and trying to change for the better.
Her exact words to me were exactly what she told me was, she said, I feel like my time coming. She said she just didn't know when. And she said that all she wanted to do was make her mom and make her daughter proud, because like I mentioned earlier, she was changing.
Campbell says Jasmine stayed to herself and tried to avoid any drama, even though it tends to try to find her. She was a sweet and caring person who always had her arms open for people to come and talk to about their problems. He says he and Bean have a special bond that dates back to middle school, and although they are no longer together, he made a promise to always be a part of her support system for her, her mother, and her daughter Azalea, who she leaves behind.
She was a young mother that was trying to make it out this city. No matter what we went through, we can fall off, argue with each other, break apart, but I'll always be there for Isaiah if we couldn't have a friendship. Isaiah's gonna have everything she needs, plus everything she wants.
Campbell says justice will be served for Jasmine, and he's glad to see those who truly knew her and loved her, keeping her spirits alive during a difficult time for all involved.